Alright, what's up guys? Today I am going to finally be starting on my project to get this Force 10 speed that's been pretty reliable to become what you see here, which is the FSA front derailleur right there, shifters, rear derailleur right there, and yeah, with the integrated vision metron 6D that I had in the previous video, I'm going to be swapping all this onto this Caad10. So this is how it looks like right now. I already kind of have it halfway taken apart. I'm gonna have to figure out the wiring, and I'll explain it as I'm looking at it right now. That's the hole that goes up to that's the seat tube hole that goes up to the seat post, and this hole right here is right there, fits the I don't know what it's called, but the wire basically. So like this wire right here, this is a slightly, I don't know, it's not side by side with Di2, but it's pretty much like the same size, just different design. It'll fit through here. The way I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna have to drill a hole. So I'm looking at it right here. This hole would be the one I would have to resize in order to fit the adapter cable for the Di2 or the FSA WE electronic group cable deal. I'm kind of used to saying Di2 cable, but I would find a drill bit that's going to fit that to fish it through, and it's going to be run with this seat post that you just saw. Everything's going FSA, okay? So you got the SLK, you got the Metron Vision, FSA WE, except for the wheels or anything else. But I'm gonna ditch this specialized seat post that all the zerts, those little rubber pieces are all like fell out basically. So yeah, it's gonna sit something like this. So you can imagine it's gonna be like the same, for example, like that. So it might not look right, but the cable, I already did my measurement off camera. It goes up to that number 1 right here. So if you see this dangling 2-piece is gonna connect it perfectly. It's literally the perfect length. And yeah, so the main thing is just wanted to kind of make sure I get it right. So I wanted to kind of do a little measurement, and then now that I have the measurement, I can easily just, once again, resize this hole right here. I think that's all I need to do in order to get the WE group set working on the Caad10. Obviously this predated electronic. As you can see, it's got the the cable guides there, predated electronics. So I wouldn't want to run it with anything else that's not electronic, but because I'm gonna do it this way, with the special way that I'm doing it, I'm gonna get to it. And before I do, I wanted to kind of, like I said, everything's measurement before I execute. I did my little extra bonus kick, installed these two. I don't think I should include the video, but I might just include it anyways, where I had the 10-speed SRAM Force. This is the SRAM Red. I had to go red. Okay? Only because it's all about clearance. Prior to installing this, is that the SRAM Force has this little like triangle deal that blocks this, which doesn't make it look it doesn't make it work, and it doesn't make it look clean. So SRAM Red is the way to go for me. I actually got these for a deal because it got a little scratch right there. No big deal for me, but saved a lot of money because of that scratch. And yeah, I'm gonna get to it. Just gotta go find a drill and then I'm gonna drill it. All right, so I got the drill bits put in order. I'm gonna start with a small one and go up to this one. All right, guys, so just wanted to kind of skip to the main point of drilling it. So I got it all drilled through. The hole is slightly large enough to where this cable feeds right through. So I hope that the Di2 grommet, I don't know where they're at right now, but once I find them, I hope that they do fit snugly. So that way I can kind of get this thing looking clean with the little grommet thing. All right, so just showing you guys my first successful attempt. I got the wire through the hole. So I'm gonna fish it out and then I'm gonna work on the seat tube, the battery basically. I swapped the pulleys out with the Hope pulleys. They're not really the smoothest, but it's what I have currently on the SRAM Force 10 speed. So it was a direct swap. And I have the wire going up and over. The quick release, it's gonna basically feed through, and I'm gonna get to it right now. Oh, I got the front derailleur on. I have not tested it obviously with the chainring. It's gonna basically look like this. I'm not gonna drill any holes because I'm going to use the hole down below here. Oops, sorry about that. And then I'm gonna fish it through, as you can see here. I don't want it to rub the crankset, which it might. So I shall try to make it go around it as best I can and then fish it up to the seat post up there, which in this case, since I'm not there yet, I don't know if I said it earlier, but this is the seat post. Obviously, it's already set up already. Batteries, everything's nice and snug. It doesn't matter with the way FSA does their electronic group set. Doesn't matter which cable goes in. Like this could be the front, and then the other one could be the rear, or vice versa. It'll work still. So I'm gonna slap it on, and this will probably be a little tricky because I would have to find a way to reach up there and do it. All right, you see what I'm trying to do here is I'm just basically taped it real quick, tie that together, and just fish it through because it's running out of time, and I think it stops about right here, which is kind of hard to reach because this cable, I mean, I only have whatever I have. I don't have any long cords, but it only goes up to right there. And remember, I needed to reach the one, which in this case, this one falls short. So if I do get it working, I'll run it like this, and if I try something else, then I'll update. I took the extra cable up there, pretty snug I think, and then kind of thanks to my, remember this one? Yeah, so thanks to this one, I tightened up these bolts right here. This one right here, and then this one down here. It's long enough to where it kind of extends out, kind of holds the battery around this area right here. So the battery is being held around here. It's very stable, doesn't move no more, except for the extra piece right there. And I'm gonna put the crank on. Giving you guys a quick sneak peek before I throw it on. Pretty much the bar is kind of wanted to kind of set up mostly already. I'm probably gonna run the cables depending on just the cable routing, I guess. I might do it this way or just make it pop out from the hole where my thumb's pointing. on both sides. It's going to replace this one, so I'm going to swap the whole thing out right now, pretty much. So ran into a little issue. Gonna have to like hammer this thing out. All right, and just like that, it's out. So the only thing I'll probably salvage is the mirror right here. The rest I'll put away. Maybe salvage the bar tape actually, but we'll see how that goes. And this is the SRAM 4's 10 speed, so going full 11 speed. Not that it matters, but you know, it's how the FSA WE group is designed, so I'm gonna go with that. Doing a little setup here to tweak it. It's a little unfamiliar with this setup, so I'm gonna, you see how I'm doing a little micro adjust. It's pretty much straight. So for this one, what you do is you hold on to the set button right here. It says set. Can't really see it, but that's the power. And then once it's on set, then you can trim it. Yeah, so I'll figure out the front in a bit and get to it. All right, so listen carefully and you'll see it move. So the way to trim it is you use the right side shifter to trim the front and the rear. So we'll leave it like this for now. All right, so I'm pretty much down to the part where I'm gonna basically work on the cable routing for the brake. So I'm gonna try putting it through the cutout there, hook it up to the left shift lever, and then I'll go and do the right side. So onto this side, using the same tool, not that it matters, but you know, I'm always trying to make it useful. Pretty much I use my right hand to push the cable out. I use this to kind of just like pop it down through the hole. Pretty easy. Did the same thing on the other side. I just didn't show it. Decided to do a little fine tuning. This is the wolf tooth size bolt for the rear derailleur. This black one right here is the FSA. I don't know why, but I am having issues shifting. So I'm gonna use this one. It's a little longer. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm trying to say, but in previous videos, like I've been doing these rear adjustments, mullet kind of type of, you know, issue or builds. But yeah, I don't know why the black one is it's so short. Even if it adjusted all the way down, it can't even shift to a 28 tooth, which, you know, if you look at the FSA somewhere around here, I think it's on the back side, said that it's max out is at 32, but it's having a hard time getting there, and it's looking kind of like you can't really tell right now, but I'll put this on and I'll roll it once I get to it. But this thing's having a hard time reaching at 28, so it's kind of making me go back and forth, resetting the tune and for the rear and the front with the way it's set up. It's very tedious. It's a lot of back and forth. So you would have to, like, you know, keep going back and forth, getting it at the right spot. So I'm gonna put this on. All right, so I stopped it. I wanted to record this part because I'm gonna click it up here to make it go to the first gear. You'll hear it. And you'll see it shift. Now it takes about, I don't know, let's count the turns per revolution. So okay, that took a while. I wanted to kind of get it all caught up. I captured. It took about 24, 25 spins before it shifted up. So Alright, this is something I don't normally do, which is weigh the bike and show it, I guess. But it's looking at 17.98 pounds the way it is. These are gator skins. Obviously I can save some weight going tubeless. It's got the GoPro mounts. Like I said, it's got everything on it the way it is. I went up to 18 pounds, but either way, 18 pounds the way it is. It's got the pump, it's got the tools, you know, it's got the heavy cages and all that. I'm totally fine with this weight the way it is, because this is more like a real weight that I can actually live with. Of course, I could take everything off and I'm pretty sure it'll drop to like 15 pounds, I'm pretty sure. Because it is pretty lightweight, and that's how it is. So to look into the cable, obviously no more mechanical cable for now, so I'm still gotta give it a wash and detail, and I ordered some bar tape, so it'll be here. I'll write it like this for now. I might have to switch the hood, angle. Let's see, what else is there? It does look kind of funky. I'm not really used to it. Maybe it's because it's a matte finish and this is like gloss black. But the matte seat posts with the gloss mix, I guess you can kind of say it goes half and half. The battery is like right on the inside of this, on the other side of the seat tube at the bottom. It's being kind of held by the longer bolts of the bottle cage. Let's see here. Yeah, so going into it, it's running 11 speed with a 10-speed chain. Everything's kind of just thrown on together. I don't have an 11-speed chain at the moment. And I'm going to be commuting with this, riding with this, so just did a quick test ride around the block real quick. Feels super stiff, like what they say. Feels responsive in a sense too, considering I have what I have right here. It's pretty responsive. I just got to do some quick tweaks and it'll be good to go. So yeah, this is the FSA WE group set, Caad10. So pretty excited. It wasn't ever meant to be this, you know, this elite. So gonna give it a shot, ride it like this, and see how it goes.